Hey there, hi there, Libras, and welcome to your tea time. All right, let's break into it. So we have Eight of Wands, we have um, Six of Wands, and we have Three of Wands. So right away, there's messages coming in for you, but these messages are good messages. These are messages of celebration, of happiness, of romance, of just overall beautiful, loving, wonderful energies. And also, I find that you are kind of like you're observing the celebration. Now, as far as like actually participating in the celebration, I do see this happening far off, like from you. And I feel like you're looking at this from afar. But also, I feel like you want to celebrate and you want to rejoice in the goodness of life and the happiness of life. But there's so many messages coming in that are like saying, like, yes, celebrate, have good times, have fun. But also, I feel like there's something about like how you celebrate or why you're celebrating that is so important to you that you're kind of still trying to discover and figure out why people celebrate in the way they do, or like what makes people want to celebrate. There's all these different reasons, right? Some people celebrate birthdays, others don't. Some people really value spending time with their families on Christmas, but Thanksgiving isn't as important to them. So there's all these different things, right? So we're going to dive into that and figure out what these important messages are for you and how you can best understand yourself and why you want to do the things you want, like what's motivating you, in other words. So Two of Wands. So you're motivated by the world, and like I think you have like these worldly views, and I think that they're not like necessarily everyone's view. I feel like some people are more narrow-minded, they're more like they're less worldly, and they're more like maybe coming from a place of like religion, or they're coming from a place. So Libras, let's see what's coming in for you. Ace of Hearts. I like that. Knight of Swords and Queen of Cups. So right away, I think that you have to focus your energy on loving yourself and bringing your love for yourself into focus. I think you're going to defend your heart with honor. I think you're going to defend your life with honor. I think you're going to defend yourself with honor. I think that you're going to work on loving yourself, and you're going to work on being strong for yourself and doing whatever it takes for you to love yourself. And I think that the Knight of Swords is that you're willing to go to battle for your heart. You're willing to go to war for your heart. You're willing to do whatever it takes to protect your heart. And your heart is very sacred to you, and who you share and express your love with is very sacred to you. And I think the Queen of Cups, that's that emotional intelligence that is giving you a way to sort of like look at things and see that like you have to follow your heart and you have to lead with your heart, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And what's more is that apparent is that the less you fight for your love for yourself, the less you fight for your heart, the less you give to your heart, the sadder you're going to be and the more unemotionally fulfilled you're going to be. So you have to really do that. You really have to. Especially when you have other people like celebrating and enjoying life and they're not sharing that love and happiness with you. And it's not because they are good people, because I feel like maybe in a way they are good people, but they're not good towards you, is what I'm trying to say. Like there's being like a good upstanding citizen, and then there's just being a good general human being. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like those two are conflicting. So Queen of Swords, that is the honest, protective, independent, intelligent, funny self that you are. That's what's really going to carry through for you. That's what's really going to bring things into perspective for you. And you also have the Empress and the King of Wands as well. I also don't think for one second that you can like actually think that, you know, you're going to get through things by not loving yourself first, because that's just completely not true at all. Okay. So King of Wands, leadership, vision, mentor, boldness, powerful, mature. So anyone that's distributing these qualities of someone who's bold and a mentor and powerful, mature, and that is some good positive energy right there. Now, if they're forceful, vicious, powerless, ineffective, weak leader, don't waste your time with that, sweetie. Now for the Empress energy, pregnancy, motherhood, nurturing, fertility, divine feminine. So, divine feminine, I think that's a typo. But anyway, divine feminine. So I think that's just like, you know, you have to really love yourself like the way a mother would love a child, the way a mother would nurture a child. So, and when you're pregnant, you want to like take care of your body and your womb and the baby inside there. So treat yourself that way. Take care of yourself that way. Now there might be some insecurity, there might be some smothering, there might be some lack of progress, or there might even be negligence, but that's not going to be you. You're not going to be that energy. You're not going to go into that. And you know what that looks like too. I think you've seen that before. So you don't want to tap into that for sure. Don't tap into that. And then you have honest, protective, independent, intelligent, funny, pessimistic, cruel, malicious, gossip, spiteful. So anytime you're meeting a female that is pessimistic, cruel, malicious, gossiping, or spiteful, stay away from that female. Anytime you're around a female who's like just being like projecting her insecurities on you, or being smothering, or, you know, negligent, whatever, then stay away from that female as well. You have here the Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. So, you know, the Queen needs her castle, right? The Queen needs her home. The Queen needs her place of happiness and enlightenment, right? So channel into that, right? So be part of that. Okay? So just protect yourself and love yourself and know where you stand too. So for instance, like if there is some masculine energy that's like super toxic, or there's some female energy that's super toxic or whatever, that's because they're channeling in all these like pessimistic, negative things. And the Queen of Pentacles is not going to put up with that. You're not going to put up with that. Okay, because you're channeling that Queen of Swords energy. You're channeling that Queen of Cups energy. So you're not being like, you're protecting your heart in such a beautiful, honest way, and you're also being very emotionally sound. So if there's some other type of energy that wants to say like, you know, upset you or disapproves of your happiness, but you're being healthy and you're being proactive and you're being happy, then why listen to that person, right? And then you have the 10 of Cups, which of course, you know, that's your happiness, that's your castle, that's your home, that's your safe haven, that's your safety net, that's where you go to rest, that's where you go to heal, that's where you go to live, right? So that's where you go to sleep, right? So, and eat. So everything really, basically. So that's just like your place, and you want to have your own place. You want to have your own space. You want to be able to like get through any of those obstacles that come your way, but you also want to be able to do it in a place that you feel secure and that's not going to be threatened, okay? And the 8 of Cups, of course, you know, that's going to just be you seeing what you can do for yourself, but like in a way that's going to honor who you are as a person, and not like like, you can do a lot of things for yourself, but is it going to honor who you really truly are on the inside? Not all the time, because sometimes you might meet people that want you to do something that's unhealthy, right? And while you might be like, oh, if I do this, then they're going to like me, they're going to be my friend. So what? If it's not healthy, then don't do it, right? You don't need them to be your friend. They're not really your friends if they're being unhealthy anyway. Like, you can be a friend to them and be like, look, like, this is not the best solution. And then if they're like, oh, well, I'm going to do it anyway, then you kind of just have to let it go at that point, okay? But, because you can only give people suggestions and advice before they, like, are like, okay, I don't care, I don't want your advice, I don't want your suggestions, like, leave me alone. So leave them alone, like, then, right? Like, you don't need to waste your time or energy with them. Like, I think sometimes people misinterpret friends as, like, having to be these, like, always agreeing with me, always doing what I want them to do. If they don't do what I want them to do, they're not my friend. That's, like, no, that's, come on, that's so toxic. But no, that's not how anything works, okay? Everyone is their own unique person, and everyone's going to do what's best for them at the end of the day. So that's just what needs to be done, okay? So just figure that out. Focus on that, because I think you really want to, like, sometimes please everybody, but you really can't do that. That's an unrealistic goal. So don't even try and attempt that. It's just going to be a waste of your time and energy. But yeah, I mean, like, you also have to remember that you have the wonderful, beautiful, divine quality about you that tries to find reasons to stay true to who you are as a person, and not be part of, like, the gossip, not be part of the negligence, not be part of the weak leader energy, right? So for instance, like, I think that sometimes, like, there might be, like, a man that comes into your life that's like, oh, I need you, I'm so weak, like, you make me such a better person. Well, excuse me, but, like, you should already be a better person, and, like, I'm not here to make you a better person. Like, I can tell you what I would do, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it for you, okay? So that would be, like, a weak leader, right? And then also, you don't want to feel powerless either, like, if they're trying to take your power away from you. And that's where the Queen of Pentacles comes in, because you have to have your own resources, you have to have your own 10 of Cups, right, in order to get more 10 of Cups, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already got 10 of Cups, but, like, you have to keep that 10 of Cups. You can't be giving that 10 of Cups for free, right? You can't be just letting people just crash at your place for free, right, if they're not even providing for you, right? So, I mean, like, be smart about it, be realistic about it. And then also you have the honest, protective, independent, funny side to yourself. So, you know, use that to, like, provide for yourself. If you're funny and you're honest and you're an intelligent person, then use those skills to create that 10 of Cups for yourself. Use those skills to provide for yourself, because those are your talents. Not everybody has the talent to be funny and intelligent at the same time, right? Like comedians, right? They're very intelligent, and they're not all of them, right? Like the ones you like anyway, right? Come across as probably intelligent and funny. So listen to their advice, right? Follow, like, their thoughts and their ideas, right? And then maybe you'll gain some insight and clarity as to, like, how you want to live your life, right, too. Like, we're not all born into, like, the same resources. We're not all born into the same, like, support systems, right, financially or emotionally or whatever. So we all have to, like, struggle, right, at times to get that. But nonetheless, like, your friends and your family and the people that you love and care about are the ones that are going to actually, like, want to be part of that. Whereas the other people are going to just be like, not so much, right? So there can be different beliefs, there can be different reasons why we all do stuff, and there can be different answers and solutions to things, and we all have to figure that out for ourselves. And we can ask for and lean on support when we need it, but ultimately we have to find that fulfillment within ourselves first before we can really truly trust and believe that we're capable of listening to others for support, but ultimately doing what's best for us. So we can try and use their advice and like use their counsel for help on situations that pertain to us, but if it's not going to serve us and it's not going to be better for us, then why are we doing it, right? So you have to really think about that before you go off and you start like doing things that are not like healthy for you and are not good for you. You only really want to do things that are going to make you live a happy, healthy life. And if it's not happy and it's not healthy, then why are you doing it? And you have to ask yourself that. And also, if it's cutting you off from people who are supportive of you, then you're going to be cut off for them for quite a bit of time because you have been doing unhealthy things. So I'm not saying that like you don't need to like protect yourself and you don't need to love yourself and you don't need to take care of yourself. I'm saying the exact opposite of that. I'm saying do take care of yourself. And other people, especially when you're born into like these little like really super toxic abusive family dynamics, like if you're born into one of those dynamics, it's going to be like 10 times harder for you to get through that. And I totally understand that because I've been through that. But don't hold other people accountable for your actions, okay? And I feel like because you have so much power here with the Empress card, with the King of Wands, with the Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Pentacles, even the Queen of Swords, you have so much potential. You have so much strength here. You have so much good things. Okay? You have the Seven of Swords here. You have the Justice card here, Libras. You have the Seven of Wands. Okay, divine purpose, stars aligning, planets aligning for your divine purpose to be fulfilled and for you to manifest what it is you're meant to do and where you're meant to go. And Seven of Swords, looking at things and seeing like the light in the world and the love in the world and fighting for those causes that really truly speak to you, because you really don't want to be fighting for a cause that you don't believe in. So if you believe in your wholeheartedly that one day you're going to have your own place, you're going to have your own support system that's secure and beautiful and wonderful and gives you everything you need, then start manifesting that today. Start putting that into action today. Start doing the things that you need to do in order for that to happen. Start following in those steps. Because I guarantee you, once you start putting those things in place, then they will start to happen. Because you're believing in them happening and you're doing them. So obviously they're happening, right? If you're doing it and it's happening, then it's happening. So once you try to like go off track and derail and listen to other weak leaders and like, you know, once you start listening to people who are weak and not good and not healthy, then you're going to start to question your sanity because you're listening to the wrong people. So don't listen to the wrong people. They'll reveal themselves. You just have to give them their time and space to reveal themselves, and they will. I've seen it happen a million times. I predicted so many things that were going to happen, and then they happened, and these people were like, oh, why is this happening? Oh my gosh, like, why? And I'm like, because you have to watch, you have to observe, you have to listen. People are going to reveal themselves, and you're going to be like, wow, you just revealed yourself. Yeah, hell, of course they revealed themselves. They were like that the whole time, didn't you know? But now you know. So just listen to your heart, follow your heart, and protect your heart at all costs. That's the message I have for you. Love and light always, and please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.